Hi everyone, my name is Twinkle and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I have been missing in action, like a little bit late to put this video, but आज की वीडियो है ही थोड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड I'm gonna make up for all the time that I missed. तो पहला रीज़न ये है that I was busy on Instagram and I was busy networking. So there's a new app which is Clubhouse. Guys, this is not sponsored, but I've joined off lately. I've joined this new app. Clubhouse. I came across that app where you can talk through audio, like जैसे हम लोग texting करते हैं और live में भी you guys can write and ask me questions, but in Clubhouse you can actually talk to me and we can be in a community. So I have started a community, Let's Talk Aviation, where I will be holding a session once in a week or once in 2 weeks or something like that. Let's see how it goes. So if you want to join me there and hear me and ask your questions one-on-one, then you can definitely join me there. You just need to download the app and I'll put the link in the description box so we can meet up there. Coming on to that, अगर आपने मुझे Instagram पे follow नहीं किया है and if you haven't subscribed this channel yet तो ये भी कर लो, and I will leave the Instagram link in the description and also the handle here. So please follow me there as well, because after all the updates, if I don't put a video, do come there only. So let's get into the video. So आज की video, in today's video, I'm going to talk about rejoining cabin crew, rejoining former cabin crew vacancy that has come up in Qatar Airways. Yes, so it has not really been a very long time when CEO of Qatar Airways in a statement interview, in an interview with Flying News, Simple Flying News, gave a statement where he said that they have plans to rehire their crew that were laid off and from different departments, and that they would be rehiring very soon. But none of us did know that this time will come itna jaldi, that they will be hiring so soon. And yes, finally 2 days back there was a post. There is an open vacancy in Qatar Airways where you can, if you are a former cabin crew, which means if you have been previously working in Qatar Airways, you can join, you can apply. Yes, so in this video, I'm going to discuss who all can apply, who all cannot apply. If you're going to apply, then why do we need to go through a portal? Like a fresh crew needs to go ahead with the, uploading their CVs, and is there going to be an interview? How is the new process going to be for all? And if at all the cabin crew who've been laid off will be recruited, how does it go? And all of those questions. And one important question that I've been getting from you guys is, you've been asking me whether you are rejoining. Have you applied to rejoin Qatar Airways or not? Iska answer bhi I'm going to give in this video. So if at all you need answers for all these questions, then keep on watching. So let's start with the question that who all can apply. Like clearly, if you can see here in their vacancies, if you all, I'm sure you all know already how to apply, because this vacancy is for former cabin crew only, as it is also clearly written here in this vacancy that this is definitely for a former cabin crew. Which means if you've been previously employed with Qatar Airways as a cabin crew, you were flying and you were laid off, you can definitely apply. This vacancy is for you. But I am getting questions, can freshers apply? When will they start hiring freshers? So guys, this is very clear. This is not for freshers. And apart from that, even if you were like recruited in 2019 or later, and then you were on hold, you were in training and you just completed training and you were sent back, you did not start flying, or you were on hold or all of that, and you received an email later on saying that you can withdraw your candidature, and if at all there are vacancies, you will have to go through the process all again. For those people, you guys were not a part of cabin crew, the former cabin crew title, you are not fitting in that. So as of my knowledge, I don't think so this is for you. This is for crew who's been flying previously with them and were laid off. Coming on to, can you guys, if you had completed training or you were in training, apply? Well, it doesn't really say that if you've completed your training or you were on hold that you cannot apply. There is no harm in applying. because there is no other way that you will get an answer from. If you can try putting up an email and see, but there is no harm in applying. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ये होगा कि you will not hear from them, or you will just hear something else that what you need to do or how much you need to wait, or if at all something about the process. So this is all that you can do at the moment. If you want to go ahead with that. So the question comes in, why applying in a portal? Question to ye hai that if you guys were laid off, why are you all not being called, and whether or not you all will be called in or not. So clearly by their vacancy and by the statement of the CEO, he mentioned that they would be preferring quality over quantity. And if you see at this point of time, if you read the qualification, if you read the requirement of this vacancy, they say that they would be preferring, and as soon as the requirements are going to go higher, they might increase their vacancies. But for now, they are preferring the most talented and the people who have upgraded their skills or whatever it is, on a lot of factors, depends upon a lot of factors, and filters will be there, which I will be discussing in a while. So yes, you guys will be filtered. Not everybody will be given an opportunity. If there are thousands of crew who were laid off, not everybody can be recruited at once. So as of my knowledge, they will be recruited slowly, and there is no statement as to any promises have been given about recruiting all. So they are rehiring, but they are filtering and they are hiring quality at the moment. So the question comes, can the people who have resigned resigned voluntarily, or they had resigned before the pandemic, apply? So my answer to this is yes, you can apply even if there was no rejoining opening on the website already, because I know my colleagues who have joined, who have rejoined, and there is a different process that goes in. You actually write to the higher management, you connect with the management, your managers or the departments. If you're a former crew, you would be knowing this. You connect with them and you write about why do you want to rejoin, what were you doing, and what are the consequences and all of that. Like you literally detail, you put in an email describing all the things that you are expecting, and depending upon that and your file and what your experience has been, what are your reasons that you resigned for, and if at all there was an NOC required, and how was your file, warning letters, how was your record. For your information, Qatar Airways holds your personal file for at least a minimum of 4 years, so they have all the records. So if all of that and your your email, your application is approved by the higher management, you are directly hired. You don't have to go through submitting your CVs and all of that in a portal like this. So in this case, now for this one, it is clear that people will be filtered, and you will have to upload your documents like CV, and you will have to apply all over again. So what are the things that you have to keep in mind while reapplying, and what kind of questions will be asked to you, and how do you need to prepare? Because clearly you were sitting at home for a year and a half or more, depending upon you were from the category who were laid off or you had resigned before. There will be some things that you need to take into consideration. So as this is very obvious, the company would be requiring you to give your updated CV. So if you have a good amount of experience over 6-7 years, something like that, I would highly recommend you to prepare a CV with a cover letter. Cover letter can be given irrespective of your years of experience, because cover letter, in that you can individually tell them about a brief description of why do you want to still join the airline back, what were you doing, and how are you a perfect fit for the organization, how have your skills still been are still aligned with the company's goals and all of that. So read about the company and kind of optimize your CV. Still, you need to optimize your CV because it is very much required. You need to be updated with whatever happened during the pandemic, and you need to know all the things that Qatar Airways went through during the pandemic, if that is the airline you're aiming at. So about the awards that they won, such as they were as also mentioned in the vacancy itself, they received 4 awards also for the best COVID safety of the airport as well as the airline, of vaccinated crew, what was their first flight where all the crew were vaccinated, all of these things that the kind of new information, if the blockade has been removed, and what all did the CEO did, he became the member of organizations or whatever. All these things you should be knowing them, because you have to tell them that you are still keeping a track, and the company that you're going to be joining in. Don't give them an opportunity just because, don't tell them that just because you were an ex-crew and you've been waiting, that definitely is not the only reason to get rehired. So you have to work on your CV, optimize it. You can write a cover letter explaining them your current situation and how are you still a perfect fit, and of course update your resume or your CV, whatever suits you. Write about them. Very important, talk about the whole gap, 1.5 or 2 years or 3 years or whatever time period you were not working in Qatar Airways. If you were working, what were you doing? You mention about the skills. If it was a different field, what skills have you acquired and how those skills are still useful for this airline? Why do you still want to be with the airline if at all you don't want to be with your previous employer? All of these things you need to prepare in advance, because you will be asked questions, you will be interviewed, right? At last, don't forget that there will be thousands of people reapplying. There will be some people who will not be interested anymore, but there will be still a lot of people who want to be rehired. So it is going to be a competition. It can be as difficult as applying it for the first time. So update your knowledge, update your CVs, resumes, whatever you want to, and prepare about what did you do during the pandemic. If you volunteered, you did some upscaling, you did volunteering, you interned somewhere, whatsoever you did. Plus, just don't tell them anything apart from sitting idle and not doing anything is good. So mention that. Kind of optimize your resume and tell them that you were upscaling yourself, you were not sitting idle. Also, if in case there is anything else that you know about the new process, if you've been interviewed, if you're a former cabin crew, you've gone through the process, you've already submitted, if you have some different knowledge or any other information, please put it down in the comment section below. I will be reading all the comments, and it can be useful for other candidates who would be applying as well. So do not hesitate, put down all the information as much as you can in the comment section below, and let's help each other. Coming down to the most asked question, am I reapplying or I am going back to Qatar Airways or not? What is my decision? Have I applied or not? So the answer for this, before I answer you this, I would highly recommend you to go and watch this video. If you've been following me for some time, and if you watch this video, you would know, and my answer that I'm going to give you now is going to be justified. But if you haven't, please go ahead, watch this video. I'll also put the link in the description, so you get justified by when I say that no, I am not applying. I'm not going to be rejoining Qatar Airways, and the reasons for that are very clearly and in detail explained in this video of why I resigned from Qatar Airways. So yes, my answer is no, guys, I'm not rejoining, because when I resigned way before the pandemic hit, I resigned by my own will. I voluntarily resigned, and I had made a decision after thinking in depth. I took my decision in my senses, everything was planned. And I don't say that if you have, this is not to tell anybody that your decision of rejoining or whatever is you did not plan it well, because there have been so many situations, and I can really understand that love for flying will never get over, and I totally support you guys, and I would have loved to fly and all. My decision of not applying has got nothing to do with anybody else's or anybody else's decision of reapplying or rejoining Qatar Airways. It's not at all to tell you guys that you are wrong or I am right, or all of that. It's just that I have decided when I resigned that I did not plan to stay in the Middle East for long. I am very happy with my normal mediocre life where I stay close to my family, and which is required at this point of time and will be. I don't know what future has in for me, and I cannot comment on what am I going to do in future, but I have no plans of rejoining Qatar Airways, and flying, resume flying. So if I am disappointing you, then I apologize, but this is what I have planned for myself. So no guys, I'm not rejoining. But if you are rejoining and you are going ahead, if you have any other information as I just mentioned, please put it down in the comment section below. I'm very happy for you and I wish you all the luck and good luck from my side. If you make it or you don't make it, I would really love to hear your experience. You can email me or also put in leave a DM on my Instagram, or you can also put it down in the comment section below. On that note, I will end this video. I hope you liked watching this video. If you did, then do not forget to share it with the ones who want to see this and like this video. I will see you in my next one. Till then, take care and bye bye.